Yorgey.
You know, Yorgey turns over his shots. He just doesn't have power, Steve.
And there he is, staying inside, trying to change angles.
And Hearns backs off. His eye's bothering him, it looks like. Now Hearns being forced to fight backing up, and that's what we wanted to see, Steve, in terms of test. Yorgey's really swinging. He's going for it, barreling in. Oh. Hands are up. He's waiting for Hearns to commit now. Now Hearns going to get on the stick again, we think.
Whatever Harry Joe just did a few seconds ago, Nick, do it again. Because that was by far his best moment in the fight.
And Hearns hasn't done anything this round as a result. So it's suspended animation for him. He's rethinking maybe a little bit. Double jab from Hearns. Did see a little bit of a welt over the right eye of Hearns, but Hearns waiting for Yorgey to commit, and Yorgey's not trying to be first. Not at all. So now some pot shotting from inside. That nice half step back draws Yorgey in, but Yorgey didn't completely swallow the bait.
Again, Hearns paws at the right eye.
Well, again now, Steve, we get into urgency. It did unnerve. I'm not saying unglue Hearns, but it took him out of his game the first half of this, the first 2 minutes of this third round.
And I see a difference in Hearns' jab. It's got less snap and it's not as quick. And it certainly isn't landing the way it did in the first 2 rounds.
Yorgey's missing badly. Harry Joe Yorgey said he's no opponent, but he's been a career club fighter. His next step is now, Steve. And he is getting hit with combinations and nothing coming back. And I don't know what Yorgey's waiting for, because Hearns is controlling distance beautifully. And now Yorgey threatening to walk into shots. Not a good third minute of this round for Harry Joe Yorgey. Hearns again, judging distance, controlling range, wraps to the body with the right hand. Yorgey won't commit, so Hearns is just picking him off and shooting when he wants. Huge show of respect there.
Hey, get on. Yeah, hey, that lead jab lead is there all day. That lead there all day. Give me that lead, come back down right hand, and drive that right hand back down his down throat. Punch. Okay. It's not a problem. Okay? How you feel, baby? How you feel? Okay.
Stitch Duran in the corner, one of the finest cut men in the business.
Okay. Hey, step downstairs to the body, your daddy said. Pop to the body, right hand on top. Make him look downstairs.
This is action from round 2, and we're going to try to see if we can catch where it happened. There's a left hand by Yorgey, and then a right over the top. But it was the, it's the right eye, not the left eye. So it had to be that left hand by Yorgey that seemed to bother Hearns. There's no cut that we know of, but he did paw at it in round 3, so it's clearly bothering him. And maybe that explained the slow start in round 3 for Hearns.
Stitch Duran went right to the end swell and kept it on the entire minute. Right on that right brow. There's lots of Vaseline on there. Now Hearns, we'll see if he can fight a little more, put a little more offense, sustained offense together. If he is indeed feeling a little unnerved from that, but Yorgey continues to bull his way in.
Yeah, he landed.
But he's got to get a little meaner. He said he's got to rough Hearns up. Everybody looks at Hearns and he's got, what, like a 26-inch waist, and they think they could break him in half, but it's not the case, Steve.
You know, Nick, this is already, you can say that this is Hearns' toughest test. We thought it was going in. Carl Moretti, the matchmaker for Devella Entertainment, who represent Hearns, said he called this a 50-50 fight. And
he did.
Right now, it looks like a 50-50 fight.
That's a welt over the left eye of Harry Joe Yorgey.
And under, too. Yeah, both.
Yeah. So that right hand landing, the left jab. They want Hearns to go to the body more. He did it on rare occasion. Right hand from Yorgey, and that hurt Hearns. Hearns is backing up badly, and he's not holding on, and he's down. Hearns called it a slip to Smolder. Nobody bought it. Here comes Harry Joe Yorgey looking to finish.
There was the uppercut, Nick. He's not a big puncher, but if he's going to connect solidly, he can get rid of Hearns.
Well, Hearns got to hold on now. Hearns is tired. There's nothing coming back unless he's luring him into a trap. He's going backwards against the ropes, and now he's holding on. He's got to ride out this storm with a minute to go. Yorgey should be punching. There's no reason he's punched out. Steve, too much inactivity.
I agree. You don't know if you're going to get this kind of opportunity again. But he did it with the...
Wow! Left hook.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yorgey called it a slip.
And the reason that's key, Nick, and Yorgey's upset is because it was a 10-8 round for Yorgey until that moment. And I agree. Well, I thought it was a slip from here.
But there's 2 knockdowns. It's 10-point must. More importantly, how badly did Hearns have his world rocked? He's more hurt than Yorgey this round.
No doubt.
And there's maybe 8 big ones to go. Maybe.
Nice. That wasn't a knockdown. Don't worry about it. In your mouth, take him out. You're looking good. You really fucking hurt him. Really hurt him that time. Listen, everything off the jab. And listen, you're posing too much. We need an angle. Hold still. Hold still.
Action from round 4 for the first time in his career. Ronald Hearns. Look at the left knee come up from that punch. He may have said it was a slip, but clearly he is hurt here. And you'll see him go down for the first time. Big right hand. He's grabbing, he's holding, he can't grab. And that's a knockdown.
No doubt.
First time in 22 fights for Ronald Hearns. It was the right hand that started it. And there's the inexperience of Ronald Hearns. Doesn't grab. Once he tries, it doesn't work. And his legs are gone at that point. Later in the round, knockdown, but it was from a punch, but the punch was blocked by Yorgey, and his feet went out from under him anyway. Key point here, Nick, whether, as a judge, whether you think that was a legit knockdown of Yorgey or not, you have to respect the referee's call.
So what is it?
An even round.
It's a 10-10?
10-10 round, unless you think Yorgey dominated enough to make it 10-9.
Ronald Hearns now told us yesterday, I fight up to the level of my competition. He's going to have to fight up here, Steve. Well, the best he's faced so far. It's only 4 rounds.
No doubt.
You know, he was under siege. He's been on the canvas. And let's see if he glues himself back together again. He was coming on offensively a little bit. Oh, he's rocked. Huge right hand.
5, 6, 7, 8. How you feel, son? Walk to me. Walk to me. All right, baby. Come on. Come on.
Look at the time left. Yorgey going for it all, of course. Good idea. Go to the body. Hearns fighting for his career here as a prospect.
But he shouldn't be fighting at all. He should be holding. He's got to get lower.
Yorgey doing everything right now. He's muscling that little forearm shiver. Hearns is squared up. He's taking uppercuts. He is taking punishment, but dishing it back. But Harry Joe Yorgey's undeterred.
I'm not surprised Hearns is fighting back, Nick. He may not have the talent of a contender or a champion, but he's always had a lot of heart. He's been earnest about learning how to fight, and he needs that heart right now.
Boy, there's nothing. He's all arm shots.
Right.
He's exhausted. He's been dropped twice, once in the 4th, here in the 5th. Harry Joe Yorgey's got to get busy. He had Hearns on the deck with over 2 minutes to go. And now he's walking into his own shots as Hearns has gathered up some renewed momentum.
You know what, though? That Harry Joe looks to me like a fighter right now, Nick, who thinks he can land that right hand anytime he wants. Ronald Hearns holds that left hand very low, and if you don't have a great jab and perfect timing, you're going to get hit with right hands. That's what's happening again and again.
Hearns seems to have gathered himself simply because Yorgey has stopped pressing the attack. But Hearns in retreat more than coming forward. He was all on the offense the first couple of rounds. So a 10-8 round for Harry Yorgey, and we'll check scorecards after this bell.
Bell.
Everything was double pull. Hey, listen. Test that motherfucker body. He can't take it down there. Everything was double pulls, Ronald. Everything was double pulls.
Actions from round 5. No